Sometimes humble infantry are enough, and sometimes you need a bit more firepower. Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to Mummery. So, today I'm taking a look at heavy weapons teams. Since we're getting new ones, I figured let's take a look at the current Cadian heavy weapons team. So, back of the box shows them with bolters, missile launcher, sort of shows the autocannon and the last cannon. There is a heavy weapons team loadout that GW don't produce, that Forge World do, which is normally a Krieg only one, but well, this is a Cadian, so you won't see twin heavy stubbers here. Also, if you play the game Space Marine, no, Guard don't normally have plasma cannon heavy weapons teams. Normally. Who knows what the future may bring and what Apocalypse brings. So let's actually take a look at the models. Here we have 3 heavy weapons teams built up with las cannons. Now, I could have taken things a bit further and added on the gun shield. I didn't feel it needed them. It's not going to flash as much as a heavy bolter. That being said, there goes the instructions. After you build them, you have a lot of sprues left of stuff. Basically, every heavy weapons team in the squad is set up is made of 3 heavy weapons teams, which comes with 2 of these sprues. So, each heavy weapons team has one of these two, these 2 sprues. And there are 3 heavy weapons teams in the set, so it comes with 6 sprues. Okay? Cool. Now, in terms of sculpt quality, it's about time that these models, I'm glad that GW are putting out new Cadians. I don't like that they've changed the aesthetics, but, pardon me, I painted silver over there because I accidentally managed to get paint on his water slide, but on the water slide transfer, but yeah, we've got some hacked together transfers using the Cadian transfers. This kit comes with a set of transfers. I don't know what the new Cadian ones are going to look like, but if you can see them, might need to put the box behind it just to give some contrast. Now, every Cadian kit, now pardon the water damage on the water slide, these things happen with storage sometimes. The lights are making it really hard to see. Here we go, let's just turn away the big lights. You might actually be able to see what we're looking at. Can you see it? I hope so. Trying to be able to see it is a bit fun. The lighting in here is awkward. Here's the best way to describe it. Awkward. Now, this transfer is getting old, so hence why it looks a bit sun-worn. Basically, these you just stick in water and transfer the stuff off them. Now, they're not hard to work with. They're just annoying is the main reason why most of my Guard Army don't have transfers on them, is just because they're annoying. But I figured I'm going to show these models off, so I might as well. Now, there is a lot more I could do with these. I could paint around the bases, I could do a whole lot more detail on the bases. But given the new heavy weapons team set is on 50mm bases rather than the 60 that these are on, I may well be changing the bases for these down the track. Oh well, at least it looks like it's going to be a 100mm base for the big field ordnance batteries. Now let's just turn the light back a bit and just... hopefully these are visible properly. So I am going to put one of these onto a turntable. It should have a battery in it. Heavy weapons team, where do you need us? Big gun here. What do you need destroyed? So I could have done a better job on the transfers, but oh well. It's not terrible. Oop. And nice, I grabbed the one team that didn't have the weapon in there. So... you can see that the weapons team is, yeah, our thing. Now, I built these partly with the intent of being able to swap out weapons as required. That's probably not going to happen because it's just a lot of work that I don't feel like putting in. But by all means, if you get these before they disappear, then it would probably not be hard for you. Now I am going to grab my snippers and cut out a heavy okay, so you can see that if you build these with a las cannon, that the positioning doesn't work for the autocannon. Like, look at the difference. The same applies with the heavy bolter. The one thing that hasn't been talked about yet particularly, that should be mentioned if you're considering getting these, is mould slip. Now, if you can see it, I'll just put my hand there so that it's a bit more visible. You can see that things aren't exactly even with these moulds. Now, perfect example was the autocannon that I cut out a moment ago. I am just going to twist break it off, which is never a good idea, but basically, oh, I'm just leaning on the cord. Basically, if you can see it on my camera, and you might not because my camera's garbage, well, it's not so much garbage, it's been in service with the channel for a very long time, because I haven't got the money to replace it. Basically, if you can see it, there's a line running down the centre of the top. Now, I haven't painted that on. That is a mould slip line. The entire mould has slipped between top and bottom. The orientation isn't... instead of the orientation being that, it's more like that. Which, when you're spending $60 on a kit, or $65 on a kit, mould slip is not particularly good. Now, in all honesty, I wouldn't say to buy this kit. Don't buy this kit. Don't buy it now. Wait. If you're getting into the Imperial Guard, wait until the new Cadian stuff comes out and get the new one. Because its moulds will be crisp. Whereas these, the moulds are garbage. Because they've been in service since 2002 or something like that. Like, I think plastic Cadian stuff happened back during the Eye of Terracrusa campaign. And as a result, there was actual rules for the Cadians in that. And yeah, that's how old it is. The old Eye of Terror campaign, where the world decided that Chaos lost the 13th Black Crusade, but GW needed to have plot armor for Chaos, so Chaos won. Yeah, I'm calling it. People bitch about the Tau having plot armor, but Chaos keep winning, despite real-world campaigns saying otherwise. Now, it's hard to find blog posts these days that say otherwise, but there's been many a person I've met that said they were part of things and said that the Imperium had won it. And yeah, that means, yeah, you're going off hearsay. But in terms of scale, here's how it compares with the Master of Ordinance I built recently. Here's how it compares with a newly built together Aggressor. Yep, this is the easy to build ones. I got it through Warhammer Imperium Mag. A Victoria Miniatures Guardsman. A custom Sister of Battle with a multi-melter. Yes, that's a Necromunda multi-melter. A Lehman Russ battle tank, because Leman Russ here. Heavy support has arrived. Because heavy support has arrived. And for something truly stupidly out of scale with it, a knight. It's like, tell me, what do you have? A knight! No! Yes, I will quote dead memes every so often. Who knows if the meme's actually dead or not. Oh well. Let's put that back in place. Now, this will feature in a video soon. Hopefully in a bit more complete state, but I only have so much I can work with. Yeah, that has been my look at Cadian Heavy Weapons Squad and Heavy Weapons Team, respectively, because the Heavy Weapons Team is just one of the is just 2 sprues, whereas the Heavy Weapons Squad is 3 of those 2 sprues. Now, I find it strange, I find it kind of sad that, I don't find it strange at all, I find it sad, in fact, that GW went, instead of doing one of the regiments that people actually really want in plastic, we're just going to redo Cadians for the, what, 3rd time? I think it's the 3rd, because they've redone, Cadians were originally in metal, then they were in metal and then they were redone back for the Eye of Terror campaign, and now they're being redone again. Oh, the metal regiments just can't catch a break, can they? Like, if you're not Krieg or Catachan, if you're not Cadian, Krieg or Catachan, GW just don't give a shit about your regiment. Look at what models are in production these days. We don't even have Talan, or Vostroyan, or Steel Legion. Now, admittedly, Steel Legion might be a bit hard because their design influence is kind of World War II Germans. Yeah, those World War II Germans. But, oh well, these things happen. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough about this thing. 10 years ago, this kit was decent. The mould has aged since then, and I'd say, if you're going to get heavy weapons for your guard, wait a few months and get the new ones. These, not that good anymore. There's a reason they're being replaced. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. For more Imperial Guard stuff, why not subscribe to the channel? And yeah, I will have a lot more stuff coming. I don't know how much of the stuff I'll be able to buy straight away because, well, Guard stuff is expensive and 40k is expensive, and I still have a Sentinel Mega project I'm trying to finish. Anyway, this company commander is signing off.